Welcome to Cheap Talk, the podcast that dives deep into life's everyday puzzles. Today we're tackling a big one, marriage, and more specifically, those crucial conversations you need to have before you say, I do.
Right, because let's be real, a whirlwind romance is great for the movies, but not always the best foundation for a lifelong commitment. Like this story about a woman whose cousin wants to marry after 3 months.
3 months. Yikes. That's barely enough time to learn someone's coffee order, let alone their views on kids, finances, and dealing with in-laws.
Exactly, and that's where these premarital questions come in. It's like a roadmap, right? Helping couples navigate potential bumps in the road before they become major potholes.
Absolutely. The article we're discussing lays out some excellent points from actual therapists, like starting with yourself. Why do you want to get married? What are your expectations? What does a successful marriage even look like to you?
Oh, that's so important because, yeah, what does success look like? Is it a house with a white picket fence, or is it something more intangible, like feeling truly seen and understood by your partner?
Right. And then there's the history talk. Not just fun facts, but the real stuff. Family history of illnesses, any past trauma things that could impact your future together. It's about building trust and transparency from the get-go.
Yeah, transparency is key. And it's not just about big secrets, is it? It's also about the little things, the everyday habits. The article talks about discussing how you'll handle chores, finances, even who gets which side of the bed.
Don't underestimate the power of the sock debate. But seriously, those seemingly small details can snowball into major conflicts if you're not on the same page. It's about compatibility, basically, right?
Totally. And speaking of compatibility, what about conflict resolution? How do you argue? What are your trigger points? Do you shout it out, or do you need some space to cool down before talking things through?
Exactly. Knowing how to navigate disagreements is essential for a healthy relationship, wouldn't you agree? Because let's face it, disagreements are inevitable.
Oh, absolutely. And then there are the big ticket items like kids. Do you want them? How many? How will you raise them? And what about your parents? How involved will they be in your
Yeah,
lives?
those are important conversations to have before you're staring down the barrel of a diaper change or a meddling mother-in-law. Planning ahead can save you a lot of heartache down the line.
Right. It's about managing expectations and setting boundaries. And the article even touches on intimacy. How do you both view sex? What are your needs and desires? These can be tough conversations, but so vital for a fulfilling relationship.
Definitely. And it's not just about the physical stuff, is it? It's about emotional intimacy, too. How do you nurture the romance? How do you stay connected amidst the chaos of daily life?
It all comes down to communication, right? Being open, honest, and willing to listen. And I think that's the biggest takeaway from all of this. These premarital questions aren't about getting all the right answers. It's about the process of talking, listening, and truly understanding each other.